And listen, I wanted to talk about something that has been a struggle for myself as well as many other people, and that is getting comfortable speaking on camera. Alright, so for most of us, it's extremely uncomfortable speaking on camera. I mean, for starters, you're just looking at this inanimate object, a lens, a camera, there's no facial expression, there's no body language, and it can be really uncomfortable. Like, where do you look? What do you do with your hands? What do you do with your facial expressions? Things like that. I learned some key little takeaways that really helped me out, and I want to share them with you. Alright, so the first one is something that you probably could guess already, and that is practice. For me, what I did to practice is I just grabbed my phone, I would put it on the little phone holder in my car, and while I was driving down the street, I would just have conversations with it.
Alright, man, so I'm just going to be freestyling, coming off the dome, you know what I mean? Because practice makes perfect. So, hey, and we are live. Hope everybody's doing well on, what is it? Thursday. On a Thursday. Hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Wow, so man, so hey, what's up, guys? All right, man, so listen, I had something really just burning on my heart that I wanted to share with you. And hey, what's going on, everybody? Just a quick story. I remember when I first had the idea to get into filmmaking. All right, check it out. How you handle your disappointments and discouragements tells you who you think you really are.
All right, another thing that really helped me out is showing it and sharing it with other people. Of course you're going to be a little insecure at first. You're going to feel like, you're being fake, or you're going to feel like you're being weird, or you come across not your true self. But when you start sharing it with people, they're going to give you some feedback and tell you certain things like, oh, you seemed a little down, or you seemed, whoa, you were crazy excited and you don't normally talk like that. Like, they'll start to give you feedback. In addition to that, you'll start the process of being comfortable sharing your videos. What I also did that kind of helped me too is I would do some videos that I would publish maybe on Instagram stories or, on Facebook or whatever. And I wouldn't even review it. I would just publish it. Boom, just send, boom, post it. And that kind of helped me to overcome that fear of overthinking things. I would just create a video and put it out. And I mean, 10 times out of 10, nobody ever said anything about the video. Maybe they thought it, but nobody ever said anything about the video. It didn't matter. Like, people don't really care as much as you think they care. I mean, that's just a fact with everything. We're more critical of ourselves. We judge ourselves. But really, people are just wanting, the information, or they're just interested in you, or they don't really care as much as you do about how you come across on camera. So something else that helped me to get more comfortable on camera is knowing what I'm talking about. Just having a little planning ahead of time. For me, I don't like to overplan. That kind of messes me up because I don't really go line for line. But if that's you, or you want to have some notes somewhere that you can kind of reference to help you out, that might make you more comfortable. But definitely knowing what you're going to say in advance will help you to be more comfortable on camera. The reality of it is video is an extremely powerful tool for anybody who is just wanting to connect with an audience, to build a brand or a business. Video is one of the biggest ways to do that. And just the time that we're living in, video is getting more accessible, more easier to use, and more affordable. I mean, there's so many options for you to be able to create video. What it really boils down to is, can you get past some of that uncomfortableness, that, I don't even know if that's a word, some of that uncomfortable feeling of recording yourself in order to connect with people. It really is one of the biggest ways to connect with an audience. Somebody who I follow who has had a huge impact on me is a guy by the name of Sean Cannell. And his quote always stuck with me. He says this. He says, your first videos are going to be your worst videos. You know, the reality of it is as you're practicing, as you're growing, as you're getting better, some of the first ones that you do are just going to be the ones that are the wackest. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to be just garbage. And then even being able to just deliver the content, you know, let alone setting everything up from a technical aspect, then you also have to communicate it. And that grows over time. The more you do it, the better you are at communicating your thoughts and ideas and sharing the information that you want to share. Once again, it is extremely awkward and challenging, especially in the beginning, man. It's like, this is weird. You just feel weird doing it. But over time, you get used to it. You start connecting with people. People start connecting back. Then you start to realize, man, this is a great way to share a message and connect with people.